Good morning. Welcome to Saturday's late early morning intuitive special. Yeah, it's cold, so I slept in. Here we are. Good morning. Good morning. We'll give it a minute, see who's still on here hunting for me. And I picked a really cool deck today, a conscious decision for this particular deck. And I'm very happy with the card that came up. The card chose me, but I chose the deck. So it is. Good morning to whomever just popped on. Glad you are here. Welcome. Nancy, good morning. Good morning. It is the final day of our 21 days of invoking divine right timing and divine right order. The final formal day. Hopefully, now that we've done 21 days of this, it's kind of become a habit and that it will continue beyond this formal period. Hopefully I remember over the course of time to remind us here and there about invoking divine right timing and divine right order. And I have to say, we're going out with a bang. Good morning. Thank you for the pretty flowers and the fall leaves. Love it, love it. I got some news yesterday that was, very heartening. Nothing is etched in stone as of yet, but it would be a very cool opportunity. So stay tuned and we'll see how things unfold. But sometimes even in difficult times, opportunities pop up. Maybe even opportunities that wouldn't have been there had there not been the difficulties. So excited about that. So let's do one more round of divine right timing and divine right order, and know that I'm going to keep this card on my desk. So periodically when I get the nudge from the universe to share it again and for us to practice again, I will do so. So we'll keep us sharp and looking for those divine right timing and opportunities that are out there all the time. So, little tapping, a little breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Try to make your exhale at least as long as your inhale. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One more, just for good measure. In through the nose, out through the mouth. So, call and response. Today the divine will show me the way. I am open to all signs and messages. Even saying that opens the universe to respond to you. Just saying it, even just thinking it, but saying it is so good. The perfect steps are already picked and I am guided to them. Moving through the world open to constant help gets easier and easier with practice. Yay! 21 days completed. Tomorrow can be 22. But for formal, we did our 21 days. I'm very proud of all of us. So our card deck for today is the Earth Magic deck by Stephen D. Farmer. Move it close so you can see Gaia here holding all of her creatures. Well, not all of them, but a fair number of them. And our card for today is the one that is on the back of all the cards. So let me show you the back first. As above, so below. As within, so without. The Emerald Tablet. Tree. Grounding. So I want you to plant your feet firmly on the ground. I want you to feel your butt in the chair. I want you to send your roots down with every exhale. Deep into Mother Earth, grounding you solidly on this beautiful sphere on which we walk. Tree, grounding. Let's see what it has to tell us. Consider how trees, the standing ones, exemplify balance between heaven and earth. Their branches reach out and up, as if in praise of the bounty that Sky Father has to offer. Their leaves breathe in carbon dioxide and breathe out oxygen, a vital process for so many beings on the planet, including us humans. So we might want to maintain that process. Their trunks and roots have planted themselves firmly in the soil, allowing them to receive the gifts of another kind of nourishment from Earth Mother. In turn, they freely and gratefully give back by accommodating the needs of so many beings with what they have to offer. Appreciating the things that we harvest from Mother Earth is a huge step toward not commodifying everything. Good morning, Diane. Glad you're here. Welcome. So, one of the things I learned from the indigenous people I lived by in Rapid River was to put down tobacco and thank the things I was harvesting. So, for instance, if I was cutting branches off the various conifers in my yard for the decorations out front for the holidays, I would put down tobacco and say thank you for them offering up those branches. When we do it that way, when we hunt and thank the animals that cross our paths and give their lives to feed us, it becomes a different process. It becomes a sacred process instead of, again, this consumer-driven, I need to go kill as many things as I can kill, yada yada, and drink a lot of beer while doing so. Yeah. When you do it in an appreciative way, it becomes a sacred process. In this image, there's your image. In this image, we see a magnificent tree situated in a meadow at the edge of a pond, greeting the early rays of light from the dawn. We see its reflection in the still water, but do not see its roots as they are embedded in the depths of the moist, fertile body of Mother Earth. The strength of these roots supports the tree's innate desire to grow to the light, to reach not only upward, but outward as well. And is that not what we are attempting to do as human beings? To grow into the light, to bring more light to the world? Good morning, Beth. Glad you are here. To be light bearers for the world? How are we doing on that? So here's the part where it's talking directly to us. You have been feeling scattered and spacey lately. You are not fully in your body, and that is because you have not been able to get grounded. This is quite literal in that your body is made of the materials of the earth. So when you feel disconnected from your body, you are inevitably disconnected from earth. So get yourself grounded. You can do so quite simply. There was one person who would come to the Wabano Lodge, and it didn't matter if it was the middle of February and 20 below, she always took off her boots and walked the circle barefoot to connect with Mother Earth. We can do that with her. So if I think of all the layers right now, my feet are grounded, all the layers between me and true Mother Earth, there are a lot of them. They can be transcended. Doesn't mean we have to go out and stand barefoot in the grass, although it's good to do so, but we can feel that connection to Mother Earth. It just means that the roots that we send down from our feet and the base of our spine have a few more layers to go through to get to Mother Earth. That's okay. With your feet firmly planted on the ground wherever you are, feel the etheric roots that extend into the earth. Follow your breath so that each time you exhale, you can imagine that these roots are going even deeper. Each time you inhale, draw up the loving, nurturing power of Mother Earth. So and again, remember, your brain is merely a processor. Your heart and soul have much more connection to Mother Earth. So when you're breathing, think about that being, heart energy, moving up from Mother Earth's heart into your heart, up into the universe's heart, and back to your heart. And just keep that pattern going with the breath. Breathing in that healing energy, exhaling the roots deeper and the branches higher. As soon as you have a chance, go outdoors and sit or stand with your back supported by a tree. Feel its solidness and integrity. It is simply being a tree. Breathe in the essence of tree spirit and allow this to fill you up. Walk barefoot very slowly on the ground so you can maintain this connection. So, one of the things I'd like to say right now is much of Mother Earth is in peril because of choices being made by those in power. However, we can care for our bits of Mother Earth, and we can do things that foster healing in Mother Earth. There's two things that need to be happening here. One, I think many of us have a good grip on, which is our own individual responsibility for Mother Earth and all of the creatures, including the humans. The other, though, is dismantling the doctrine of discovery, which is a basis for the things that have run amok on Mother Earth. It's the basis for commodifying everything. Instead of looking at trees as the sentient beings that they are, excuse me, looking at them by board feet, linear feet. How much wood can we get out of this thing? It's using things instead of coexisting with things and being respectful when we harvest. If you watch them harvest trees now, it is not a respectful process at all. So, decommissioning the doctrine of discovery, getting back to a place of we coexist with all of these creatures and aspects of Mother Earth, the children of Mother Earth, the rocks, the everything. And we utilize them with respect, and we are mutually benefiting them. So again, look at the tree. We're the ones putting out the carbon dioxide that the trees need in order to do their thing. They're the ones putting out the oxygen that we need in order to do our thing. Can we see how important it is to maintain a good balance of trees and people? Plant some trees. That's a way that we can be, and this time of year is actually good because everything that's left at the shops is cheap. Good morning, Mel. Glad you're here. Plant them. See what happens. Have faith in them. Give them the opportunity to grow. Do your little piece in your little corner of the world. Speak of it elsewhere. If you're not familiar with the doctrine of discovery, Google it. There's all kinds of information that you can glean that hopefully will rightfully horrify you first. Kind of that thing of the truth will make you the truth will set you free, but first it's going to make you damn mad. That kind of a deal. So, that is our step for today. Tree, grounding. Happy November. Yes, happy November. I had the cutest little trick-or-treater last night. It was the next door neighbor, Eston. He is 1. And he has a peanut allergy. So Mom came bustling over first and handed out little cardboard books to all the neighbors so that when Eston trick-or-treated, he could have his book instead of candy. And he was so darn cute. And his dog, Euchre, was dressed as a hot dog. I love Euchre. He's such a good boy. So, yes, trick-or-treating was quite fun last night. Lots of kids. I can tell that our neighborhood has gone through a cycle. There was a period of time when we moved in 1974, where there were a lot of kids in the neighborhood. Then there was a chunk of time where it was all elders. There were almost no kids. Now we're back to having kids again. Younger families have bought the houses as the elders have either passed away or moved into assisted living or whatever. And now there's a whole bunch of kids that live in the neighborhood. So it made trick-or-treating fun again. Fun again. I would say I probably had between 15 and 20 kids. So that was quite fun. Quite fun. So yes, welcome to November. How will you make your November an opportunity of invoking divine right timing and divine right order? Good morning, Barb. Glad you are here. Welcome. Because again, today is the last day of our 21 days of invoking divine right timing and divine right order. But we get to decide to continue to do so. It should now be somewhat habitual. So let us continue. Let us continue. So let us end today with our 4 statements. And then pick out your favorite to become your mantra for today. Today the divine will show me the way. I'm open to all signs and messages. The perfect steps are already picked, and I am guided to them. Good morning, Abigail. Glad you're here. Welcome. Moving through the world, open to constant help, gets easier and easier with practice. I'm really looking forward to sharing some of the details as they become available of some of the new opportunities that opened up yesterday. So it's about keeping the faith. It's about invoking divine right timing and divine right order. It's about stepping forward, showing up, doing your piece, and then the universe responds in spades. Have an awesome Saturday. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.